Good morning, everybody, and happy Labor Day. Welcome to another fine episode of Monday Morning Coffee with Josh. Except that there's a twist on this Labor Day. I got my hands on a nice cold espresso machine, and I've been practicing my baristaing, and I have made myself a fine cup of espresso for today. It's a pumpkin spice espresso to honor us being closer to fall than to summer. Bad news for some, great news for people that enjoy cool nights of sleeping and no bugs. So, cheers to you. Let's try this. Very nice. Tastes like fall in my mouth. So how did I make this espresso? Well, first you have to have an espresso machine. Secondly, when you're making the espresso, you want to put some coffee pumpkin spice into that, and then you'll brew and put the spicy fragrance throughout the coffee, which makes for a very nice mouthfeel. How does it taste, Josh? How would I rate this? Well, this is a Starbucks espresso. I've discovered one thing with espresso, they're dark tasting coffees that taste like creamy milk because there's milk in there, and sometimes a little frothy. So they all taste the same to me, but by putting a little bit of pumpkin spice in there, you also get a little spice of life in your mouth. So that's very nice. So if you have the ability to make yourself a fine brew of this, please do. Moving on for the tips of the week. First off, I want to say that you can find a lot of this information on my website if you search under the runner's dilemma. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, is running and the dilemma with fitness. I have a love-hate relationship with running. The reason why people get into running is because there is a low barrier of entry, and I get that. It's very easy to go out and run. It's not so easy to go out and hike and bike. You have to travel to those places. I can just run outside my house. Walking is wonderful, but it's not as sexy as running. I don't feel as tired afterwards. The problem is with running is twofold. If you are a healthy individual, but you have horrible form, meaning, when you run, you plant with your left, and you have no stability in the hips, knees, and core. You plant with the right, no stability. Over time, this is going to cause wear patterns and injuries to, usually it's the knee, it can be the hip, it can be the back, it can even be the foot. So if you're a healthy individual looking to lose weight, do running, but you don't want to focus on the form first. So meaning, can I stabilize on each leg? Can I absorb the impact on each leg? Because over time, if you can't, then you're going to end up with injuries. The second person that often turns to running, again, is, so you have the person that's running because they want to stay in shape. And then you have the person that wants to run to get in shape. Again, the idea of that is, I need to exercise, I need to do more, and running is extremely convenient. But if you have a history of bad knees, running, for the most part, is not going to make those knees feel any better. It's actually often enough going to make those knees feel worse. Between probably not having good form, plus the impact of hard pavement, isn't a great recipe for fun. So with that, one, strengthening is a good idea, but sticking to things that are less repetitive of the slamming on the pavement is a better idea. So such as doing walks with short little jogs, hikes on a low grade, swimming's great, biking, wintertime, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, stuff like that that has low impact on the knees is a good way to stay active. Because the end goal in all of this, whether it's to lose weight, to stay in shape, it's really, yes, to stay healthy and keep healthy. And running for a certain person is not going to help with those goals, especially the one of staying healthy. So I recommend you, one, if you want to continue running, make sure your form is doing well. Strengthen the core, the hips. Learn how to absorb impact. For the person with bad knees, I would encourage you to strengthen, lose weight. So over time, those knees get better. And in the long run, honestly, if you do have a history of degenerative knees, it's probably not the best idea going forward. And that's my 2 cents on that. Again, I've written a great blog post on all of this in the past called The Runner's Dilemma, and part 1 and 2. and I'll link those down below. But if you have any questions, comments on what I've been talking about, please leave them down below or shoot me an email at josh@williamstrainingsystems.com. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Also, later this week, I'm going to be writing a blog post on are squats good or bad for your knees. Check that out. They'll be out Wednesday. And have a great day. Bye-bye.